and for you and for me. The galaxy's waiting, and humankind too. Come on, you know what to do, what to do. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready?
Today, we're not just launching our new phone. We're launching a new way of thinking about what a phone can do. A phone that makes you rethink the phone. Introducing Samsung Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge. We spend more time with our phones than ever, and yet they're not designed to be held comfortably. But now, with the elegant back curve of the S7 and the streamlined front and back of the S7 Edge, both nestle perfectly into the palm of your hand. They feel smaller and thinner, with smoother edges and sleeker lines. But the screen size is still the way you like it. Big and immersive. A true marvel of engineering. It's as beautiful to look at as it is to use. We've also redesigned the S7 with memory that expands, because we know you love file-hungry movies, music, and games. Here's the Vulkan API for the most realistic mobile gaming possible. 4 gigabytes of RAM to keep all your tabs open. And a longer-lasting battery to keep you going all day and beyond. Our phones go everywhere with us, except in water. Well, until now. Even in the rain, the shower, or the pool. Open up a new world to use it in. The S7 has a phone camera that uses the technology found in professional cameras. 100% of the pixels are used to focus, and every single one works just like our 2 eyes, which means you have autofocus in a split second. And you can shoot in the dark and own the night, because some of our most precious memories happen in the dark. Not only can you leave your camera at home, leave your wallet too. Samsung Pay is safe, simple, and accepted virtually anywhere you can swipe or tap your card. So travel light, and with Knox Security, worry-free. The new S7 redefines how you can use a phone. But what really breaks the boundaries of what a phone can do is a completely new way to share memories. Now you can record your life with the 360 camera, preview it on your phone, and then simply load it into your VR headset. Imagine, this simple 5-inch phone is now your personal 360 cinema screen. You define the possibilities, and we'll redefine the phone. Samsung Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge. Rethink what a phone can do.
cho anh bao nhiêu thứ giờ em lại bỏ đi, dành cho anh bao nhiêu niềm đau giờ em mau rời bỏ anh xa, nhưng mà đừng rap quên mau. Em đừng quên tôi rồi, chẳng một ai chưa đi quên tôi, anh cứ bước đi xa nơi này, sẽ không còn nơi đó, bước đi xa nơi này.
Đưa lên những đồ. Xuống bót rồi. Đi lên tốt hỗ trợ đi kìa. Cướp rồi. Má đêm mạnh gió. Cánh tốt. Về chích điện á. Lên ta. Cho nó mày chịu máu thôi. Ôi mà không sao đâu, thắng mà. Dạ, cái trúng gì vậy? Có hồi máu rồi, đánh không? Đánh không? Đánh không? Đánh không? Đánh không? Ăn đi, chưa chết đâu. Đánh đi. Đánh đi.
Did you know that there's just one simple trick to becoming a fluent English speaker? Just one thing you must change about the way you learn to have your words come out naturally and automatically, without hesitation. as if English were your first
Viết nó
language
đi.
every
Tốt
time you
rồi.
speak. Express your exact thoughts
Nó
spontaneously,
mã rồi.
continuously,
Mất dạy
and
rồi.
in detail,
Mất dạy.
without being
Rồi
forced
xong,
to
mày về
change
đi.
what you want to say, or only speak in simple sentences because you can't find the right
Đó.
words. Understand everything you hear in English movies, TV shows, music, and conversations, and
Chưa luôn.
finally speak confidently without ever feeling nervous or worried about mistakes with the smooth pronunciation of a native speaker. And best of all, this one easy change in the way you learn will help you experience immediate improvement in your spoken English, so you'll finally be certain that you're learning the right way. But before I reveal this trick, I'd like you to know why so many English learners have problems with their English and struggle to become fluent speakers. Why do so many English learners often use words that sound unnatural in conversations? What's the reason they often have to think
hát level
about
mà,
what
nó đi hát
grammar
level
words
mà.
to use before speaking? What stops them from speaking smoothly and clearly?
Thấy không, tụi mình mà tụi nó
The
chống lại
answer
không
to all
nổi.
of these questions is, in 3 words, how they learn. You see,
Chú, ăn
traditional
vòng chút đi.
language learning methods only give English
Rồi,
learners
xong.
part
Rồi.
of the fluency puzzle.
Chứ lại mày không
Lessons
tốt
teach
biết.
them grammar rules, but not how to use grammar without thinking when they speak. Students learn English through
4
their
solo
own
4 à đó
language,
đâu.
so they're trained to hesitate and translate in their heads during conversations. They learn to read and write the formal English of textbooks, but get very
Này
little
mày à,
training
bút dở.
listening to and speaking casual, conversational, spoken English.
Một thằng.
So, what is the one simple trick to becoming a successful English speaker? It's to learn English like native speakers. Fluency is
có
nothing
đâu.
more than a collection
Đâu
of
có đâu.
habits, like using grammar without thinking or pronouncing words correctly. So all you need to do to develop the same
Thằng lùn bước
habits
ra
native
đéo mẹ
speakers
mày.
have is to learn the same way native speakers learn.
Ở lại tao đấm lên máu cho.
When you learn like native English speakers, you master grammar automatically, without grammar tables and boring drills, through visual examples
À, ở
and
đây bị phút
stories.
lên.
Building fluency like a native
Tiền
speaker
này.
means you also
Tiền
learn
này.
slang,
Tiền này.
idioms, phrasal verbs, and
Tiền
other
này.
conversational
Cấm rồi.
spoken English expressions
luôn đi.
in addition to what's appropriate for writing.
Quá lầy luôn.
Learning English the native way means you learn to speak fluent
Đánh
English
cho tao chủ máu cho
naturally,
hãy.
actually practicing with native English speakers and building speaking confidence in the real world. When you learn this way, it's easy, fun, fast, and doesn't feel like studying at all, just like how you learn your own native language. Now that you know
Đánh
you
luôn
must
đi,
change
xìu
the
à.
way you learn if you want to get fluent, because the traditional methods you've been using until now have not helped you become a confident speaker, how can you start developing the habits of a native English speaker so you can start speaking fluent English
Còn lúc
confidently?
nó cùng cái
You
ulti
can
rồi
begin
má đi
right
luôn.
now in this video by developing one of the most important fluency habits, understanding and using conversational English words and phrases automatically, with a simple vocabulary lesson that will help you learn and properly pronounce the real English words and phrases native speakers actually use when speaking. Here we go. Hello there. It is a pleasure to welcome you to this month's Phrase Builder and Pronunciation Practice lesson. In this month, since we're talking about food and diets and being healthy, we're going to talk about some more advanced level vocabulary for talking about food. Now, before we get into that, though, just a quick word, one quick explanation about the word diet. Now, people use this to talk about being on a diet where you're maybe eating a certain kind of food to lose weight or to get a better body or something like that. But the word diet in general just means the food that you eat. So you can have an unhealthy diet where maybe you eat fast food all the time, or you can have a healthy diet where you eat lots of fresh fruits and vegetables and good meats or something like that. But again, to be on a diet, specifically in the kind of regular, casual form of the word, it just means that you're eating a specific thing with the purpose of losing weight. But a diet really in general just means whatever kind of food you're eating. So let's say panda bears or pandas have a diet of bamboo. So panda bears eat, or pandas eat bamboo. That's what they eat. Or goldfish have a diet of little fish flakes, whatever they eat. So basically, anything, it just has a diet. To be having a diet just means the kind of food that you're eating. So there's two senses of the word. One is just the kind of food that you're eating, and the other is the specific casual way of talking about diet. To say that I'm on a diet means that I'm eating a certain kind of food so that I can lose weight. Well, now that we've gotten past that, we can go into our advanced phrases, and then after that we'll talk about a few other interesting casual things that come up in the conversation that will help you sound more. Our first word is ingest. Ingest. To ingest food means to eat food. So a young child might use the word I want to eat something, but a scientist might talk about ingesting food. So if you're having a stomach ache and you go to the hospital, maybe the doctor could say like, well, did you ingest something weird? Did you ingest some bad medicine, or did you ingest some old food? Now this is, again, it's a situation where maybe a scientist would be using it, or especially if you are, someone that's like a medical person, you're a doctor, or you have academic work in food, that kind of thing. Ingest is a word that would come up regularly. It doesn't come up in regular conversations so often, but again, it's something I want to be teaching in this lesson because you will hear it, and especially you'll hear it in the conversation this month, so really be listening for words like this. I had trouble ingesting some food because I broke my jaw, so I couldn't ingest anything. Ingest. And connected with this word is to digest. Digest something. So when you digest something, there's the physical digestion, which you take food and then break it down into pieces so that your body can use the nutrients of that food. And there's also to digest information. If you've been a member of Master English Conversation for more than a few months, you'll probably remember I believe it was the lesson with my sister, I believe, and we were talking about journalism and society, and talking about being able to digest information. So being able to take information and actually use that in a productive way, just like your body digests food. Next, edible. Now this is actually a word that came up in last month's lesson set about plants and gardening. To be edible is just again, more advanced sounding word for can you eat something. So edible, just like doable or watchable or legible. So legible means like if you have writing that's something that could be read, it's easy to read. So edible, we're going to eat, and able, like being able to do something and putting it together. Edible. So sometimes I go walking in the woods around my home and I look for edible plants. Or I'm looking for, maybe some edible mushrooms or some edible bamboo shoots. These are the little young bamboo pieces that are coming out, the young seeds that are growing. So anytime you're looking for something edible, it just means you can eat it. Edible. I hope you go out and be careful when you look for things, because maybe some things are not edible. They are inedible. Now, it's a quick side note, and a side note just means we're going to take our regular information like the lesson and just add some information that's important. When you're learning about things like this, especially more advanced vocabulary, the best way to learn this is to learn the pieces of these individual words. Because what we're really doing is taking a word like